Today we're going to talk about tips or rules around sending proposals to your prospects. Rule number 1, never, ever give a prospect a proposal without understanding what their problems are and do they have the budget, funding, or money to solve the problem. You should live by this rule. There are no exceptions. Even if you have a prospect that says, "Can you just send me over a proposal with your pricing in it?" early on in the call, you can never fall prey to this with the prospect. If the prospect asks for a proposal up front, before you've discovered what their situation even is, you simply say this: "Yeah, John, I'd be open to putting together a proposal for you. Now, to be frank though, I'm not quite sure I could even help you yet. Could I ask a few more questions about the situation to be able to put something together for you that might be more useful? Would that be appropriate?" Then you start asking your situation questions, find out what their present situation actually is. Rule number 2, your proposal should lay out the key 2 to 3 problems that they told you during the engagement stage of the conversation. This reminds them of the issues they want to solve and brings back the pain they feel from those problems. The proposal should also have the key 2 to 3 objectives that they're wanting to accomplish as a company. Now, why would we want that? Because it creates a proposal that shows that the salesperson was present in the conversation, showing the prospect that you have a complete understanding of their situation and actually how to solve it for them. The proposal also restates the value to the prospect of achieving their objectives by solving their problems. Now, by restating the value, it helps you provide context for the sale so that the price of your solution seems tiny compared to them being able to achieve their objectives by solving the issue that's holding them back. Now, you always want the value of solving the prospect's problems and achieving their objectives to be a minimum 10 times the cost of your offer. For a company solving a problem, as an example, that's costing them, let's say, $15 million a year in lost revenue, a $300,000 solution would seem quite small to them if you position it correctly. Now, always remember this: you have to have more than one option for them to accomplish their objectives. Every proposal you send out should provide typically around 3 options for them to accomplish their goals. Most proposals that I see typically only offer them 1 option, which is a mistake. This loses so many prospects, as even with the best questions, you still can't read their mind 100%. That's why it's important for you to provide 3 options for them to work with your company. Now let's break it down. Option number 1 is a basic lower priced option that is still very, very profitable to your company. Option number 2 is the middle of the road option. This is where you want most of them to be. It's your core offering where most of your prospects are going to fall into. And then option number 3 is a high priced option that is the premium choice. Now, why do we do that? The power of the premium option, the high priced, is not that it's just massively profitable to your organization, because some prospects will choose it, but it also makes the middle of the road option with your core offering seem like such a great bargain to the prospect. This will help you make not only more sales, but far larger sales. Now, let's talk about rule number 3. Never, let me repeat myself, never email your prospect the proposal and let them go through it on their own. Don't do that. You always want to make sure you either schedule a Zoom meeting, a phone call, or an in-person meeting to go through the proposal with the prospect so you explain it in a way that actually makes sense to them. If you just email it and let them go through it on their own, first of all, you don't even know when they're going to go through it, and then you run a huge risk of them not understanding certain parts. Then it triggers objections, and then you're not there to help them resolve those concerns. So never email the prospect a proposal. Okay, we just went over the rules of sending out proposals, and that is your tip for the day.